This is number one happiness of Twitter.
Um, number one. What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation, our nation of factual truth, where we feel free to share knowledge and spread the knowledge of factual truth without fear, without favor, and without feint, where we encourage us to live our lives and live it well through the knowledge of factual truth because it's our lives. And personally, I encourage you to enjoy your life wherever you are. So it's like welcome back again, welcome back again, welcome back again. I traveled to my village in Igbo land, and I came back. Everything went on well. So I want to share why I traveled and some of my experience and what is going on in my family against me, which is normal thing, and I was prepared for that. For years now, it's been going on, and it's not a surprise. It's not a shock or something I least expected. No, I was fully aware, and I went. That's one of the purpose of my going. So I traveled to my village without fear of the unknown, against the fear of the unknown. Oh, they may kidnap you. They may kill you. They may poison you. They may do this. They may do that. Say, you don't know me. If you know me, you know I'm living my life without fear, without favor, and I'm spreading this knowledge of factual truth without faith. And no God, no devil can stop me because I am above them all. And whoever comes in their name remains under my feet. Some years back, my family members, my father, my mother, my immediate younger brother living now in Spain, and the three girls, and my other younger brother, the one that I was sending the money to build a house through, and the last born, which is the lecturer in University of Osaka, and also yeah, the one that is I think the fifth one, the fourth one, yeah, Chibike by name. So they made the meeting in Onitsha that because I refused to send money for my mother's to go to hospital when she was sick, although I've been sharing that. I said, I will not send money for anyone who believe in God or Jesus, who believe in the Bible, that there's a healing power, that God can heal the sick. Jesus came, died for them. He gave them power to heal the sick. They can lay hands on the sick, and the sick will recover. I will not send money for that person to go to hospital. Period. It doesn't matter who that person is. So they made the meeting that, oh, I cannot do without them. Remember, all these years I came to America 2004, and I've been sending money to them. Even when I was going through my divorce, even when I was struggling, I was still sending at least, we were raised when you look into your account or what you have, your parents, your siblings, you send something to them, you give something to them, which I was doing. But in 2018, remember I came to America 2004, but it was 2018 I abandoned everything God, everything Jesus, everything spirituality, everything spiritual, something like that, and everything religion, which I was telling our people as an African, I don't support you being spiritual or religious. But if you must have faith or belief, then have that African one, which most people call spirituality, but it's not. because Africans originally were not spiritual people. They were not practicing any spirituality. They were natural people, and natural people build. So Africans were builders from beginning. That's why they are the inventors of everything people are enjoying under the sun today. So they say I cannot do without family. I don't know whatever they mean by that. They mean that I must need them. Maybe I will feel so lonely. I will go on my knees begging them, please come. No, that will be possible if they are the one that used to sponsor me or used to give to me. If they are the one that sponsored my coming to America, if they're the one that are paying my rent in America, if they're the one that are taking care of our daughter, then yeah, of course, if you're feeding someone, that was one supposed to be remain loyal to you. If not, you will stop feeding the person. Okay. But remember, these people, the reason they turn against me is because I said I don't believe in their God anymore and I won't support lies. Lie being that you say God can heal the sick, but you want me to bring money for you to buy medicine or to go to hospital for your sickness. That's a lie they raise us in, our ignorant parents, our spiritual parents, our religious parents, our indoctrinated and brainwashed parents, our enslaved parents in Abrahamic religions raise us in that lies. There is no one born and raised in Africa that is not living that lie. The lie of there is God. The lie that God is the one providing for you. God is the one giving you strength, giving you grace to make whatever you are making. God is the one giving you money. God is the one giving you children. God is the one giving you a job. God is the one doing this, doing that for you. God, none of them has seen at any time. These people I used to load my bags going to Nigeria, and when I go, I begin to give them gifts and the cash. Despite I don't have much. But our people have that preoccupied, will I say, preoccupied notion in them that if you're in America, oh, you must be having, and if you're the firstborn, you must be the one upholding your family, even when your family did not establish you. So it was going on. My immediate younger brother living in Spain, he was among the people in the meeting, so he was over there engineering them. Like my younger brother Emeka, who was with me in the village, said, "Why are you staying there with him?" Blah 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 blah, because they are defending their parents. Okay, I said, "No problem, I'm cool." Then this one, I went. My father died in May 23rd, right? They refused to bury him because they leave it for Christian as a Christian burial. So they said they will bury him on 28th July. So that was the day I landed in Nigeria. I landed that evening. So they buried him in the afternoon. I landed in Nigeria in the evening. Then I was making plans to go down to village, and they didn't know that I came because they thought maybe I'm having financial difficulty or hardship. I cannot come, blah 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 blah. Or, they can do without me, which already they know my stand, that I will never support putting a dead body to a mortuary or morgue. I will never support that. I will never give my dime or kobo for that. I will never support squandering and wasting money for dead body, buying coffins that we put to the ground and the termites will waste it. And in that family, people are suffering, people are struggling, and they are praying for financial breakthrough. They are praying for financial abundance. But this is normal thing going on in families in Africa, because they have that poor widows giving her last dying mentality for God to bless her, which I don't have anymore. So I did not raise money like how people do in America or Europe or wherever they're living outside their villages, that when their family members die, they do wake keep to raise money. They do it a lot in America. In fact, that's why many people are having meetings, joining clubs and joining some things in America, so that when something happens down there, back home or here, they will throw party and raise money for that. I did not do none of that because I don't support such thing. Why should you be raising money when somebody died? Why should you be raising money when somebody is dead and you say you're going for burial? Why is burial costing you money in the first place? There's no reason for burial to cost you money. But that's how we have been raised in this slavery system, that you give somebody befitting burial. Let me say it again. The only befitting burial you can give to a dead body is immediately is confirmed dead. You open the earth and throw it in there. That's where it came from, and that's where it's going. It did not come with any clothes. Why are you burying it with clothes? Even their book say, naked you were born, naked you will die. Yeah, they are dressing themselves, put them in the coffin. Oh boy. So I went. I did not ask anybody to contribute. Even my co-worker who suggested that I invite my co-workers to my house. At least they will come and give me something. I said, no, I'm not doing none of that. I went to Nigeria with my money. I did not borrow money from anybody. Although I am not rich, but I have enough to take care of my business, and I mind my business. I'm not intruding in another's business. Okay. So I went there to show how serious I am about what I'm sharing with us, the knowledge of factual truth. That when you know the truth, you have to abandon the lies. Don't continue or pretending to abandon the lies while in secret you are keeping it. Some people have accused me of, oh no, are you not still sending money to your family members? Blah blah. You say this. I said, I'm not doing that. I stopped doing that a long time ago. I think it's 2018. Not that I don't help my other family, but they must show that no, God is not the one doing that. The same thing I told my father. The same thing I tell everyone that comes around me. He say, need help. I will interrogate you, ask you if you believe in God. I'm not giving to you so that God can show his power. So you have to tell me that no, it's not God, it's me. Then of course that's common sense. I will help. But if I help you, finish, you will go and say it is God who used me to help you. Then you go and do Thanksgiving as they do. Stupid things our people do. After burial, you go to church for Thanksgiving. I said, I don't blame you because it's church dead body. It's no longer kinsman dead body. Before, it is kinsmen that bury the dead. But today, Christianity has taken over our land. It is the church that determines how to bury the dead, that one that buries the dead. And you must go for Thanksgiving after the burial. In fact, in my own family, the only goat one of our in-laws came with for the burial, do you know that my family members took that goat to church on Sunday? They did the burial on Friday. They took that, and I think they brought the goat on Saturday. Then on Sunday, the goat they're supposed to eat or sell it and use the money for something better for themselves. They take it, put money in envelope, and went to church and give it to all those criminals they call ministers of God. Church is a den of thieves and robbers. I went there to show them I am not afraid what they can say or what they can do. I am well prepared. The knowledge I have makes me puff up. I don't care about how they feel about me or what they're saying or doing against me. I don't care about all that. I show them that I'm serious with the knowledge of factual truth that I'm spreading online. It is not something I am hiding. I am man enough to stand for myself. I don't need my father to stand for me. I don't need my mother to stand for me. I don't need any of my siblings to stand for me. I can stand my ground myself, defend myself, speak for myself. because I'm above God. God can do none of that. I mean, God cannot do none of that. I showed them that I've trashed every faith and beliefs. For what? For knowledge of factual truth. I don't need faith. I don't need belief in God. Fuck God and everything God stands for. Yeah, some of them will be forming, oh, well, God will do this. Fuck all that God. He cannot do nothing. The God that cannot pay your bills cannot beat me, cannot touch me, cannot torture me, cannot curse me, cannot bless me. That God is damn useless. So when I came, it was a surprise to them. I saw my mother at the backyard. They left the new house I built. They weren't taking care of it. Normally in Igbo land, when they want to do burial, they repaint the house, fix up broken places and the road, the main entrance leading to the house, they fix it. They did not do any of those things. But they printed a cap for the burial, t-shirt for the burial, a shebi for the burial. Things Igbo people don't do before. These evil people has introduced it in our land, and it seems like it's prevailing, but it's not, because we are waking up. We are waking up. So I saw what happened. I was prepared. So I got some money with me. I said, I'm gonna fix up all this. I have to tie the side of the whole house, the broken places. They break all those things. They did not fix it. Every time I go to Nigeria, I'm doing a lot of fixing in the house that I built and called family house. Remember, if you've been listening to what I've been saying, I don't used to call that house my house. I have been calling it family house, and I single-handedly built it. When they said that they want to be, they need to build a house. 1 year like that, I came to Nigeria. My father called me in Onitsha and said, I need to build a house. I said, okay, I'm the firstborn. You can sell any of my land to build the house. And he said it's upstairs. I said, I'm not selling. And when I wanted to file paper for himself and my mom to come to America, he said it's not coming unless I build upstairs. Because that's what he saw in a vision. My younger brother later told me that it was a prophetess that prophesied that to him. So when I hear that, I said, no, nothing will make me build upstairs. I will not. Because he asked me to build upstairs, I will build it. Or because a prophetess, a professor said that, you are saying, how they deceive parents. Your son will do this. Your son will, your child will. No, let that parents do that. Why is it their children? Because they have used Christianity to twist the brain of our people, that instead of parents now taking care of their children, it is children taking care of their parents. That's why when you want to find your way, they say, oh, you are disrespecting your parents. You are a disgrace to the family. Bullshit. I can be all that, yet I'm still standing. It doesn't matter what you say. I fixed the front of our house. I bought 2 cheap stone tippers, 2 cheap. One was 65,000, the other one was 80,000. I did not ask anybody to assist me. I did not ask anybody to contribute towards that. I was doing it because I can, and I have what it takes to do it. And I'm not asking anybody to come and praise me. I never done that. So they see what I'm doing, and they exploit. Something is going on, money is there, So they be like, so when I came in, I saw that my mother took my picture out of the main parlor, because the house I built, they had 2 parlors. I said, the big parlor is for the family. Then the small parlor is for visitors. But they switch it around, that big parlor, that's where they do they have turned the curtain rail down. The place is stinking. The floor stinking everywhere. They don't care about it. So I say, okay, that's why they're in the old house. I said, okay, no problem. I fix it up because I hate seeing dirty things around me wherever I am. I throw certain things away and begin to fix things. So I said, okay, I want to do an event which is my event about me. It's not a title I want to collect. Ebube Dike is me. That's who I was, and that's who I am, and that's who I will be. Ebube Dike is not a title. It's not. So I said we do an event. So then they tell me that one of my mother's family we are coming. So uh, my step uncle, your younger guy like that, he said he was coming with masquerade. Then my mother and her sister, both of them are so religious, although they're not going one church. Then they say if they see masquerade that they will pour it hot water, blah 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 blah. So they went to the nearest compound and performed there. I said masquerade is coming here. Why? Because when my father was alive, when I was little, my father took me to festival stuff like Oko in Amanasa. He took me personally to there, and I knew my father used to put on masquerade. In fact, when my grandfather from my mother's side died, it was in our house that my grandmother's in-law, Okol by name, the Okoma masquerade they use for the burial, they dress up in my own father's house. Okay, so I know my father was the name of his masquerade in my village was Okoda Ibube. Okay, so my father is a popular man in my village, very popular, and a strong man like that, ex-Biafran soldier too. So it's not somebody that is in hiding. He helped also, which I participated in saving the Ngebu land when some criminals wanted to sell it out to the government and squander the money for themselves. In the promise of government will give us good road, they will give us electricity. The things we have today without them taking our land, but they would have taken it. They call it now that then. I was there. I fought against that too. It was not a hearsay. I was living in the village that time. Okay. So I said I want to invite my homeowners that are in the village. I want to tell them something about myself. Since my father is late, so that they will understand me. I don't want to have any conflict with them or issue with them. I want everybody to know who I am and what I stand for, where I stand for. So my younger brother said, "Oh no, the chairman is Mr. Oliver." Me and Mr. Oliver, we know each other. Even growing up, we used to, see ourselves as brothers. So that relationship is there. I said, "Oh yeah, I want to see you, Muna, sincerely." Honestly speaking, I never knew they have homeowners living abroad. I mean, those homeowners living in the village. That's the ones I wanted to see. But they say, oh, the homeowner have platform. This guy is the chairman. I said, okay, Oliver, please tell them I want to see them on Sunday. This was happening, I think, on Friday, right? Okay. Oliver said, okay, yeah, he don't have smartphone. Then my younger brother brought his own phone. He used it to pass the message across. I didn't know that these people have been beefing and they thinking they will, all that. Of course, I'm not on that platform. If we have homeowner, everybody's supposed to be informed and say, come and join or as homeowner. But they know that I'm no longer a Christian. So they don't bother to put me there. They know if I'm there, I will scatter them with what I will say or do. Which is the same reason I did not attend the Christian burial, because if I'm there as the firstborn, I may not allow the priest to enter my compound. I will say it is homeowner that will bury the body. But they already put in the fridge, so it's no longer my turn. It is their turn. I let them do their turn. Then I came back to do my own turn. But some of my family members, after they hear the announcement, I was surprised that my immediate younger brother, Ifani, who is living in Spain, the same guy that calls me and keep asking me for money. I want to go to Germany and I want to do papers, blah, 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 which I was even when he was locked up. I was the only one communicating, sending money. It's my brother. It's what brothers do. It's normal thing. But I didn't know. He spoke with me in May 21st this year. Our father died in May 23rd this year. He stopped talking to me. I was the one that contacted him and said, "Did you hear that our father died?" He said, "Yeah, one of our sisters, said that or said that on Facebook, something like that." He did not talk to me anymore. So I didn't know he had plan going on. Maybe he want to become now the firstborn because they think firstborn is a position you can claim or is a title that can be given to you. Or if you spend money to bury your father, you are the firstborn. Bullshit. Okay. So they say he was not in that platform, but when that announcement was made, they put him in that platform. Then he made a voice recording to the Umunna. I didn't have any issue with him before. He said, "I heard that um, Afamefune came to bury his father again. He already buried his father. I spent millions. Later, I found out he did not spend any millions. He's one of those people that like to blow up what they do, like Donald Trump. They spend 1 naira, they tell you they spend 1 million. They, that's what he did. So, so millions, but and the one that built the house, water is running, the two generator. I bought all that. Make sure everything is going on well. Okay, he begin to say, no, no, I didn't support Shedrack. He didn't tell me he's going to Nigeria. I should tell you, I never tell you I'm going to Nigeria before. You always hear me online or which is normal thing I do. Why should I call you and tell you I'm going to Nigeria? You are not buying my ticket. You are not doing anything. In fact, one time when he was in Italy, I have to travel through Italy just to see my brother, which he never did for me. Say, okay, I'm so place. Let me go and see my brother. When you are missing your family members, you try to see them. I'm the type, even among all my relations, like my mother's side, I'm the one that always go to my mother's sister's house. It's not because of food, no. But I was doing it, oh, we have family. Home and abroad, I was doing all that. My own brother, he did not talk to me, or he did not talk with me, tell me what is going on. No. He just make that public insult to me, saying that I did not tell him, he did not support me. He brought, I think they raised about 3 million for the burial. Then, according to what my brother recorded, Emeka, he said 900,000, right? So I said, but this guy is saying he sent millions. Then later, I think yesterday, there's this thing, respond to me, he sent through my brother, which, because it's through my younger brother, I send message to them now. I don't want to have anything to do with them until they come to their senses. Then, you know, he said people should not go there, blah, blah, blah. So, you know how our people gossip. They spread the message, but I already planned what to do. I wanted to kill cow, but when I sense what is going on, so that's Saturday, I went and bought a goat, which I shared with us. I can still share it later also. So I paid for people to cook the food, buy drinks, everything is set. I invited masquerade people. I said, if you have masquerade, you want to come, you are welcome. The floor is open. Okay, it's my people. I'm not afraid of my village people. My village people are not wicked. They are not. They are not poisoning me. They are not killing me. They are not against me. No one can be against me and succeed. That's why I'm not afraid. It's me, Ebubedike. So that's my younger brother. So after that, Oliver brother, Martin is his name. Martin Atuebu. That guy, he always have foul mouth. His problem is 2 inches below his nose. He's talk rubbish. Nobody go there. If you go there, eat any food, you will die, blah, blah. You know how they threaten empty threats that can't solve their problem, but they think it can deal with somebody else. And so I continue planning. I don't care whatever they're saying. I pay people to paint the house. Everything will become, look great again, which you can see the picture. Then comes that Sunday. Despite all they say, people I don't know, I didn't even invite, I didn't know them like that. Many of them came. I've been sharing. You can see where Masquerade is dancing. Yes. I've been sharing. I put it live that day on Facebook too, for people to see. So all those things happen. They see it was successful. But before then, that I think it was that Sunday morning or Saturday, my mother, Emeka, Azok, and their children, and the children with their wife and children, all of them run out of the house and run to Onisha, you know. So they say my younger sister came looking for me, but I went to market. I think it was Saturday. Okay, Saturday morning. Then she did not see me because that one have foul mouth. Like when I said, that's what is destroying her mouth. Most, will I say, most of our women have that bad mouth. They don't know how to talk. They just open their mouth. That's why they're in the church, thinking that they can curse you and they come to pass while they are in pain with suffering. So the thing went well. So and then later I heard what my younger sister said. He said, if I touch the sand of the grave of our father, I will die, blah, blah, blah. You know me now. When you make threat to me, I will do it to show you you are an idiot and nothing will happen. I use shovel. I use shovel to take sand there. That's not just small sand. I use shovel to take sand to do what I want to do. Because it's just a mess sand. No grave is sacred. It's nothing. No dead body is sacred. No land is sacred. All those things are simple. It's normal things. Come on. I tell them I will level that place they put that grave because they break out the concrete floor to bury the body. Okay, we will cover our people. We don't leave grave for people to be seen for what? Because you throw the body in the ground, you continue farming in the land. You don't say, oh, they bury body here, I cannot farm. No, body is part of money the crops need. That's how you get conceived and born too. You are food, but they lie to you that you are a spirit, or you are a spiritual being, or when you die, your spirit left you, blah blah all that. No, you're not. You are food. You'll be eaten and be born again. That's how you were born, and that's how you will be born again. There's no heaven, there's no hell you will go to. Okay. So she said that. Then I also heard from our mother. Oh man. So she made that. I think that my younger sister was the one that engineered my mother, telling her, to say that to Ifan, who is living in Spain, because according to him lately, he brought the lion's share money among them. But they raise a lot of money during the burial. So I didn't ask them for anything. I'm okay. It's their money. So my mother began to talk, how this, my brother follow me, this one don't follow me. He said I came to bury him, how to, blah, stupid things some mothers say because of money or because of their religion. But the issue I have with my parents is religion. It has nothing to do with personal anything. I took care of my parents, at least, because I'm not their only son. So I'm the firstborn, and I took care of them as I supposed to until I stopped being religious. That's where the problem came. So they see me as the devil. So if I'm the devil, why should I be giving you anything? When you say I'm going to hell, when you say I will die, my father said, I'm tying rope on my neck, I will hang myself. He did not live to see that. I can never do that such thing. And it can never happen to me. I've been through a lot and survived without them being there with me. So I say, I want to show these people who I am. I'm not coming to brag and say, they say, I came, because they've been trying to share land for years. Our father keep dribbling them, my siblings who are in Nigeria. They come and say, no, he's waiting for me to come. When I come, he will do that, blah, blah, blah. I said, no, my woman is there. My woman will represent me. Feel free to share whatever. I'm not asking you for land. My father, he has been pressuring me to buy land. I said, I'm not buying. I'm not buying land. And nobody can make me buy land. I will never do that. With the knowledge I have, I'm not buying. Oh, it's investment. Okay, go and invest. Why are you telling me? If I need it, I will do that. If you need it, go ahead and do that. Don't tell me. Mhm. So she vomited a lot of things against me, against my second younger brother, and against the second to the last born among the boys. Oh man, against my woman and she was. This is the woman that has been fighting with all her daughter-in-laws, fulfilling their scriptures. You remember in Matthew chapter 10, 34 to 36. That's what Jesus said there. Jesus came to bring division. And among them, he said the mother-in-law will be against daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against mother-in-law. So my mother turned against all her daughter-in-laws, and they cannot live with any of them. But, she's the mother. So, like how I hear from Ifani and Mecca and Chiedu, even Chibike, oh, it's our mother now, blah, blah, blah. No, if my father is wrong, I will not support him. If my mother is wrong, I will not support her. Don't tell me because he gave birth to you. That's why you should continue supporting evil to not get her upset so that she don't feel what? She don't feel what? Oh, Shadrach, can't they bury me? I said, you will die. Of course, you will die. All of us will die. Why you think you can't make me, you can't move me with those such tears. He want to kill me. Excuse me? Are you better off than those people that have been killed? They keep uh, using that witchcraft that they call, oh, I carry you for 9 months. Do this. I did not raise my daughter as my parents raised me. Oh, what you did to me, your daughter will do, idiot. That's if I raise my daughter the same way you raise me. That's the only way of course. If I do that to her, she will do the same thing. I did not raise her like that. I provided for her until she turned 18. Now I don't provide for her anymore. She's 21. She asked me for money. I said, no, I'm not giving to you because you're going to church. Why should you be giving? So, do I have a problem with that? I said, yes. So do you have a problem with me giving to the, what do you call them again? Charity organization? I said, yes. Why are you collecting money from people? Yet you say you are giving, begging them or asking money from people. And you say you are giving money to charity organization or to religion. No, give your own money, work for it, go and make the money. You can spend it anyhow you want. It's none of my business. But don't tell me, oh, because you are my parents, or because you are my sibling, or because you are my children, I must provide for you when you are no longer a child. You are an adult. Adults shouldn't be providing for adults. The only adults you can provide for are the ones that are too weak to walk again by age. Even the disabled ones walk. There's no excuse. Oh, they're pushing the battle. Give me, God will bless you. No, go and walk. You can walk with your hands. You can walk with your mouth too. So you see people giving away their money because let me give so I can be blessed. No, I don't need blessing. I don't need blessing. No matter the type of blessing you're talking about, I don't need it. Keep it to yourself. I'm okay with what I have. I went to make known to them who I am as African. I am no longer a Christian. I don't believe or belong to Abrahamic religion. I don't practice spirituality. I don't practice what they call ordinary religion. I don't practice what they call Omenani religion. I want to be an African. It's enough for me. And my brain is sufficient for me. Oh no, what are you saying? It's your family. It's your this. I didn't say it's not my family. But if family treat me like family, I treat them like family. But if I have to believe in their God to be part of them, that's bullshit. I am African before Christianity. You say, what of the land you have? It's our land, it's not Christian land. My ancestors weren't Christians. My father was a Christian. My ancestors weren't Christian. And I am that my ancestors. I was not a Christian. And that land does not belong to Christians. It belongs to Africans. It's our land. I showed them that I am naturally, as African, I don't need spiritual anything. I don't, even the native doctors I go to, I preach to them because they believe in the Bible. They still pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. They quote the Bible as their source of truth or that to back what they're doing. I say, no, 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 no. Many of them don't know that white people gave us this because they went to school also where they taught them Bible. So imagine me now having a child and sending that child to school. That means I don't know what I'm talking about. I will never send my child to any school, not with the knowledge I have now. I'd rather be childless than born a child that we go to any school system we have today. Until we have our own African school. Yeah, yeah. Okay. But it's a child abuse to send little children to school. It's a child abuse. Sending little children to school, sending little children to religious activities, those things are child abuse. And that's how they mess up our brain. We grew up confused. We don't know ourselves. We keep believing the nonsense they're teaching us in the name of belief system. And if you watched the video when the entertainment was going on, I did not spread money as our people do. I was having 1,000 naira notes. What I do, I put my hand in the pocket, I count it, how many I want to bring, give them. I go to the instrument and put it. They spread their hand, I put it in their hand. But spreading money, because that's one of another stupid things we do. And when other people see us doing that, they say, see the people you say that they are suffering. No, they're not. They are stupid. Our people are not suffering, they are stupid. Spreading money. For what? For what? You go to America, you learn everything you learn, but you don't want to unlearn your spreading money. You live in America. White people also do party in the America here. They don't spread money. You do. And that's what, when we invite some white people, you give them money to spray. You say, yeah, you see, they're joining your tradition. That's not your tradition. That's not your culture. Spreading money is not our tradition. It's not our culture. Mm. So I went and I succeeded. I did not run to hide. As I always do, if you say you can deal with me, anytime I come to Nigeria, come and deal with me, none of them have shown up to do that. And that my lousy younger sister threatening her. When he will report me to Umada, I say, idiot, you don't know me. Umada, if you're a Christian, I don't have case with you. An Umada in Igbo land who is a Christian is not worthy to be an Umada. Because you are a Christian. You are Ada Abraham. You are not Ada Igbo. You are Ada Abraham. Abraham is not Igbo man. And Abraham never existed. Igbo people existed and still exist. I am one of them. So all of them, my younger brother living in Italy, I call him Wada because that's what he is. He's a man. I mean, he's a man turned to a woman. I know why I'm saying that. And if he keeps continue, I will keep exposing his secret. No other person know but me and him. You know that. My younger sister in Aba running her mouth. The very lady who married and have children, I paid for them to come out of the slum where they were living. But what he used, mother. Your mother could not save you from that slum. I did. But he said, what did you build? That small house, that thing you build. Your others are building duplex. Idiot. Let them go live in that duplex now. Let me see in your village. They are not. But the small one I built, I still come there, enjoy my life, and go. Very lousy moron. Adobe. My younger sister, the one living in on the channel. Hypocrites also, I heard what he said. Oh no, whoever plan evil, evil will come to say yes. Evil. No, it is evil for you to be against your sibling in defense of your parents. When your parents can speak for themselves. Why are you fighting for your parents? Huh? Why? Think. And this is how families are divided. Especially when somebody dies, you see how divided it will be. They begin to fight over land, they begin to fight over this. Come on. It's not supposed to be so. Oh, are you not living your life before that person died? Huh? If that person have issue with me, let that person deal with me. Not you coming, you want to fight. That's how you will kill yourself. And you think somebody kill you. No, you kill yourself. You're fighting another person's battle. It will cost your head. Idiot. Mm. That my sister in Onitsha, let me just let it go because they are stupid. Mm. When I was listening to one of their recordings, my younger brother, the one I bought that Honda for, I'm the one that gave him the car, as a family. So he said, Ifan, the one in Spain, said that, anyone that support me, agree with me, we get him upset. Fuck him. Get him upset for what? I am his elder brother. I'm older than him. I have played fatherly role over his life when he was in prison. My parents did not know about it. I did all that. He wrote to me 12 letters from prison. I responded, sending money, to help him and all that. But he said, I'm the one owing him now. He sent me 1,005 when I went to China, which is $1,000, which my family took from the guy. The guy is still alive, Ikomo, where I went to China with. He's the one with the money. They went to Alaba and collected it, not me. Then the car, one Jeep Cherokee he sent. Nigerians don't buy such car like that. So the guy couldn't sell it. I came and pretended to be like I came with it from America. That's how that Ikomo was the one that bought it. And I gave to whoever he asked me to give the money to. But today he said I did not account for it because he knew I spent on him. He did not spend on me, but he wanted to turn it around. He said when he was in Jasper Football Club, I used to come with my pastor friend. He used to feed us and all that. Excuse me. I do that to everybody, whether my family members and all that. When I was in Ojalaba, this my younger sister that is running her mouth in Aba. She came holidays to my house. The one in Onitsha. I brought her to Lagos. I put her in the secondary school before she eloped. Mm. And when she eloped, my father said I use her for money ritual. Most family in Igbo land, when they see you having little money, they think it's money ritual. So if maybe any of your family member got missing, they'll be like, if I see means to do money ritual, I will do it. If it's working, yeah, I support it. Mm. But I wanted to enter court in the north. So I said, what is the requirement? So you will bring somebody you love. That time and I loved my mother very well. I ran away. That's why I didn't enter court. But today they're accusing me of being in a court. My mother said I'm worshiping idol. When she don't know the God she worship. It's better to worship idol than to worship invisible God. At least idol, let's say you made this idol. You said this is your God or you are paying homage to it. Okay, that's your belief. It's better it's better for you worshiping this thing than worship God in heaven. Because this thing can help you. It's a pen and it's a weapon. I can use it to do many things. I think holding it also is part of like fashion. But you cannot use God for anything unless to do evil. That's why when they steal you, catch them, they say, please, for God, forgive me, it's the devil. Mm. So what happened, make me feel great or greater than before because I knew it's been going on. And I keep showing them that I'm above all that. I was prepared for this before they were conceived. I mean, all of them. So, but they keep running their mouth, saying, "Oh my," and I'm ready. I can run my mouth too. I don't keep quiet because you talk. You talk, I talk. You keep short, I keep short. You talk, I talk. And I can deal with you also physically. Manpower. We can handle it. I pray to you. So the team are up against me for their parents simply because they have, oh man, just because they bought them, they have them. Oh, they're the one that give back to me. They get back to me. And so what? So because your parents gave back to you, you must die in the bondage they born you into or they raise you in. Come on, wake up. Proverbs 22:6. That's what they used to put you in this bondage you are suffering. They train you that you will not get away. They train me likewise, but I got away. No power can take me back there. I can never be a Christian again. Never. I can never worship God again. I can never believe in God again. In my next life, in all forever, I will never believe in God. I will never worship God. It doesn't matter the name of that God or who made that God. They are standing by with their parents, regardless what they say or do to me. They don't care. All they know, they are the one that gave birth to me. They gave birth to me. Who are you? That silly one in Spain, Ifan, said that I defied his parents, like I slept with his parents. That's because he don't know. Maybe he's really like, David and Goliath. Oh, Goliath defied the God of the name of the God of Israel. So I must bring down Goliath because they believe all that bullshit. But I'm above Goliath. I'm above David. I'm above God. Defy? You cannot defy any human being. You cannot. Even if you have sex with them, that doesn't defile anybody. And because they're silly, they believe in the Bible. Their Jesus tell them, it's not what goes into somebody that defies the person. It is what comes from them, their heart. And I don't have such heart. They're the one that have it. And that's why all those evil thoughts coming out of them. That's why they curse. That's why they vomit nonsense. They're thinking it's working. I said to that Ifan, the blessing my mother is putting over you, if it's working, you won't be suffering. You wouldn't have suffered in Italy and now in Spain suffering. At least let that blessing give you paper. I cannot. You are looking for money to get your papers, yet you are behaving like this. Maybe he did a wake keep to raise that money to send. But why are you doing that? You would have used that money to better your life first. Even with the first time he went to Italy, I told him this. He went there as a football player. I said, first establish yourself. Because we are trained to be giving. But they don't care. So my village people came to my event, Ebubedike, and I will try to be celebrating it every year. It is my own thing, and I will be celebrating it. And no force can stop me. I'm the only one that will decide not to do or to do. I have that power. So when your family say you cannot do without them, understand what they mean. It means, they're expecting you to come and beg them. They're expecting something to go bad with you. I ask, what will go bad with me and that will make me go prostrating before these people, begging them? Nothing. I have been locked up in prison for 6 months, on a prison. I've been locked up in several police cells. I have been locked up, or not just like in a reformatory home, for 3 years in Kaduna. 3 years. None of my family members were there with me. It was only my father that visited me once. My mother did not visit me. None of my siblings visited me. So today they say, oh, your father did everything to save you. Idiot, I was his child. You take care of your child. For those of you, I think our last born said that, he said, oh no, in Anambra or in Igbo land, Anambra state, parents have that entitlement. That's why they are born children. He asked me, why do I have my daughter? All you parents that are having or have children or planning to have children for entitlement, just because you give birth to them, they must take care of you whether they like it or not. They will grow up to show you pepper, to teach you the lesson you refuse to learn now. And children are doing that already. I did that too. You born children in poverty, and you expect them to do what? That's why they become prostitutes. That's why they become thieves. And there's nothing wrong with prostitution, nothing wrong with stealing. If you don't know it now. It is your religious nonsense that told you those things are wrong, because that's what they used to conquer us and subdue us to today. They don't want us to do that back to them. Oh, our last born said, I made him, when he see me as an intimidator. I said, no, that's my nature. My voice, my appearance intimidates people. Even when I don't have a dime, there's no place I walk in and all eyes will not be on me. It is natural with me. Ebubedike, ebubagu lechago. Lions don't do anything to scare the goat. No, it's natural. When the goat sees the lion, the goat will be scared. It's natural. It's not because what the lion did. No, the lion will, no. It's natural. They want us to stop, but we are just started. We will never stop until the knowledge of factual truth prevails. I tell them publicly everywhere, time is coming when we begin to demolish all these churches in our land to better ourselves. Enough is enough. Stop being an hypocrite. You that claim to be African or woke African or awakened African, stop being hypocrite. The same thing you kick against online, you go offline supporting it in the name of tradition, in the name of culture, in the name of respect. You are a hypocrite, and you should stop claiming to be what you are not. If you are awakened, be bold about it. If there's division in your family, say it, let us know so that we can handle that, or we can throw some idea to you how to go about it. Don't die in silence. Speak up. We are no longer living in the time when there is no internet. There is internet now. Those things you don't want to share, people will be sharing it. Like this one you just heard from me. You never heard it before like that. You heard it. What will they do to me? Nothing. Financially, they cannot do nothing. They lock me up, it's nothing. They kill me, it's nothing. I still exist, and I will revenge. I don't forgive, and I don't forget. Akonye wetere, we so the way you come, that's why we treat you. No, temper justice, that's bullshit. I don't support injustice. I don't support evil. I'm African. Ebubedike Kambo. God